Okay. Well, first of all, thank you so much, Dale, for taking time to talk about such an important safety topic for families. I'm curious. I saw the video. You look like a natural on ATVs. How long you've ridden it? What, since all your life, right?
Yeah, my family's always had ATVs on the property. We've had, we got lived on farms and worked around farms most of my life. So that's a great vehicle to be able to get from one place to another quickly, and obviously a lot of fun to ride as a kid, especially in wet weather or snowy conditions. It can be quite a good time. So something I've always kind of been involved in, and I think not only I think I only became more concerned or interested about the safety of ATV riding and uh, side by sides and so forth when I became a father and my daughter started showing interest, and so that's been something that's kind of become important to me over the last couple of years
How
as a
old was
dad.
she? How old was
She's
she?
6. Yeah, she's 6 now, and we have family in Texas, and she has cousins that are around the same age, and they're riding already. And so I probably wasn't going to introduce her to driving or riding ATVs for another couple of years, but her cousins are riding, and she wants to do it, and she wants to experience it. So, absolutely, I mean, like initially, the first thing you do is show them how to, size a helmet, get something that fits, how to strap the helmet. That can be a little bit challenging for a child, and you don't want that to come off at any point. And how to hang on and how to ride together with their friends and how to be smart and ride responsibly, and how how powerful and easily things can kind of get out of control on a four wheeler. So that was something that was important. I wanted to have peace of mind with her out there riding with her friends on the farm, and so now we're trying to, and I think it's good for people to be reminded, of the hazards and dangers, because everybody loves riding four wheelers and ATVs, and we want them to be able to do it responsibly and healthy.
So when you said this was near and dear to your heart, I mean, nothing's closer to your heart than your children.
Yeah. Well, Nationwide has this, this initiative, Let's Champion Rider Safety. And they came to me and they were like, "Hey, we are doing this because we want to promote good practices and safe practices when riding four wheelers. And there's a lot of really bad statistics with injuries and so forth. And they see a ton of that come through the Nationwide Children's Hospital in Ohio. And so they were like, we'd love for your help on this project and trying to spread, the word that it's cool to be safe, and have your helmet on and riding with great proper equipment and understanding um, the vehicle you're on and how it operates is all going to be able to allow you not only to be safe but have a fun, enjoyable ride. And so I think that sounded pretty simple to me.
Have you ever been in a close call yourself?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I several times when I was younger, being careless with my buddies, and just kind of not really understanding or appreciating just how easy things can get out of control. You think, as a race car driver, you think that you can drive and control anything at any speed, and but when things do get out of control and you're no longer able to prevent an accident or something going wrong, you realize quickly how fast things are moving, and how easily it is for someone or yourself to get hurt. And so, yeah, I've had a couple scares when I was younger, and feel very fortunate to have not had any kind of a serious injury or accident. But certainly don't want my own children to to go into an activity like that unprepared. And I do want them to experience it. I do want them to have fun, but I want them to know what responsibilities I expect them to have and maintain while they're doing it.
And is that really your message to parents? Because I know you said in your PSA, let's make sure we all do our part, right? And it's hard as a
Yeah.
parent. I have a 12-year-old, but gosh, since she was little, she's just wanted to, she's fearless.
Yeah.
And as a parent, you got to be the parent, but sometimes you're like, oh, it's okay. It's just a hot
Yep.
second on an ATV. What's your message to parents?
Yeah, I think that it just takes that 1 second that, my little girl hops on a four wheeler and says, "Hey, I'm just going to run down the driveway and back." It doesn't take just one little mistake or for that four wheeler, for her to misunderstand an input or how powerful that thing is, and for it to get out from under her. If she's not wearing a helmet, her chances of being injured go up 50% or more, and seriously injured. You just it the simple process of just putting a helmet on um, puts you in such a better position, and
Makes all the difference.
you want your child to uh, seek that out, right, and not want to climb on that four wheeler without taking that helmet with them. And so I wouldn't get into a race car and race the car without a helmet on. I wouldn't even think of it. I wouldn't even think of doing it without a driver's suit, a fire retardant driver's suit. And that's the kind of attitude I want my children to have about rider safety when it comes to four wheelers and ATVs is to put that helmet on, and when there's a seatbelt available and present in a side by side, to know how it functions and put it on properly so that you're strapped in there, and you can go and have fun.
Lead by example, right?
Yeah.
This PSA's been out there for maybe a year or so. Do you feel like you're making a difference? Do you see it? Do
Yeah,
you hear it?
I think if you just make the difference in one person's life, that's all you're trying to do. And certainly you want everyone out there to hear this message and go, yeah, that's something I need to have top of mind. That's something I need to be a little bit, um, tougher or stronger about in terms of the responsibilities I lay in front of my own children. And hopefully, if it just helps one person avoid a serious accident or a serious injury, a life-altering injury, then that's it's been worth the time and effort we put into it. Um, and so that's, I've you know I've enjoyed ATVs all my life, but I've also seen how they can, how an injury on an ATV or an activity can change the life of someone, and just trying to do anything we can to try to help people enjoy this activity that we all love. We all want to do it, and we all want to do it healthy and safe.
Well, I certainly appreciate your time. I know you have other people to talk to, but this, sadly, I think, like you said, we all know somebody who's had a story here or there, and I've had friends who've lost children, so it's very close to me as well. So thank you, truly,
Yes,
for your
ma'am.
time. Um, if I have a couple more minutes, two more questions, I just like to ask you because I did notice you had a race a couple weekends ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it. What was it like?
Oh man. Well, I
So you're not
race
really
in.
retired.
No, no. I race in a series called the Cars Tour, which is short track racing right here around the North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina area. It's in the Mid Atlantic of the United States. But I enjoy racing it. I own the series. I'm actually an investor in the series, and have been a car owner in the series for a while. But I'll run 4 races this year. I ran this one this couple weekends ago in Cordele, Georgia. And I think my next race is in Anderson, South Carolina, later in August. And we'll race at Florence, South Carolina, and then Tri County, Hudson, North Carolina as well. So I still have fun with it. I got to scratch that itch. I still feel like I can do a good job at it and enjoy doing it when I get the chance. But it's something that's certainly taken a back seat to a lot of other priorities in my life. And but I've found a place for it that's comfortable and happy, and definitely love getting behind the wheel when I can.
Is your plate full, or are you looking for more? I see a restaurant. I see your High
Yeah.
Rock vodka behind you. I see filters and car
Yeah.
dealerships. What else?
Yeah, that's that. We got a lot of things going on. Yeah, the filter time, air filter, home HVAC filter subscription business is going strong. Um, High Rock Vodka that you see there over my shoulder is doing really well. And so we got a lot of fun projects that we're working on, and my plate is full. But I'm sure there's something that's going to come in the door in a couple of days that we'll not be able to say no to. But we're having fun and making it all work. And yeah, looking forward to getting back in the broadcast booth later this summer for Amazon and TNT. So just a lot of great things going on.
Looking forward to it, sir. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Dale Jr., for your time and your
Yep.
message. So important, especially with the season and the warm weather here.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.